Hey everyone, I'm Bob Jablonsky with Jablonsky Tax Relief. We help real estate agents and other small business owners and other taxpayers resolve their IRS problems, as well as to cut their taxes legally and get their tax returns filed professionally. Today, I'm going to talk about a problem I run into quite often, and that's when people do not file their tax returns timely or at all. And we're going to talk about the hidden dangers of unfiled tax returns. So, one of the things we're going to first talk about is why people don't file. And so, what we're seeing here is, there's a number of reasons why don't people don't file. Some of them good reasons, others not great reasons, but they're the reality of life, and so we have to deal with them. So, one reason is fearing of owing money that they can't pay. So, I run into a lot of small business owners. They know they need to make estimated tax payments. They either can't afford to or they don't do it. And they know at the end of the year, I'm going to owe money. And I think it's just best not to file. Other people, they run into some major life events that create chaos in their life. Maybe they were in the hospital on April 15th. That's a great reason why you weren't able to file. Or maybe they're going through divorce or job loss, something that's just creating a chaotic life environment where they were not able to take care of their tax issues timely. Another reason might be you just misunderstand the filing requirements when you need to file. I don't see that a whole lot, but it is a reason that exists. And then finally, with small business owners, I see this all the time: complexity. How am I going to get you how am I going to file a tax return, Bob, when I don't even know what I earn? I can't get my books done. So those are all reasons that I run into why people may be filing their tax returns late or not at all. But what can happen when you don't file your tax return timely or at all? Well, first of all, the IRS can file one for you. It's called a substitute for return, or an SFR. And with an SFR, it usually is going to look worse than when you file on your own. So, for example, I'm a real estate agent. I earned commissions of $150,000 and I got a 1099 saying that. But I also have almost $100,000 in expenses. So my profit was really only $50,000 that I need to pay taxes on. Well, the IRS has that $150,000 1099, but they don't know anything about your expenses. So when they file that SFR, you're going to have a Schedule C income of 150,000 versus 50. If you are, let's say, a single parent and can file head of household, well, now you are just filing single. You're not going to get any of the tax credits you might be entitled to, and you see where this is going. Essentially, you are essentially going to get a return filed for you that's much worse if you filed it on your own. You also can run into penalties and interest. You can't pay the IRS. That's a 0.5% per month in penalties. You can reduce that getting into a payment plan, plus interest. Well, now what if I don't file? Well, I still paid late, but in addition, I get a late filing penalty of 5% per month up to 25%. So 5 months later, if I owed $10,000 and I thought that was bad, now I owe 12.5, plus I have a late payment penalties and interest. If it goes on long enough, you can have enforcement actions. What are those? The IRS is going to levy your bank account. They're going to garnish wages. They're going to file federal tax lien. You might end up with passport restrictions, those types of issues. And then finally, maybe you were one of those people who actually gets a refund and didn't file. Well, if you didn't file for more than 3 years, I got bad news for you. You're not going to get that refund. There's a statute of limitations where you have 3 years to collect a refund, and the IRS is not going to go beyond that. So get those returns filed on time. There's more reasons, but those are some of the major reasons why what can happen. So how can we help? Well, one thing is if you're self-employed and you don't know where to start, we can help you with tax return reconstruction, including bookkeeping for self-employed individuals. We can help you get back on track. Penalty relief request. There's two options for penalty relief. We can help you decide if you want to request that, what your chances of succeeding are, and if you do want to do it, help you go through that process. Strategic filing. Well, maybe not all of your returns need to be filed. Do you really want to file those returns and get and owe extra money when you didn't need to file them? So we can help you decide which ones do and don't need to be filed. And then finally, compliance planning. How do we get you in compliance today? And then how do we keep you in compliance going forward so you don't continue to run into this problem? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like the video so others can watch it as well. If you are not a subscriber today, please subscribe to our channel, and we will continue to put out some videos where you can learn how to deal with tax issues or save on your taxes on an annual basis. If you have a question, but you're not looking to hire a professional, just a quick question, leave in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back to you. And finally, if you are looking for a professional to help you, give us a call, 972-821-1991, or you can reach out to us at the link in the description below. So all of those things are out there so we can help you, and you can get matched up with us in different ways. In the meantime, I hope you all have a great day and hope to see you online soon.